Yo, what is up, guys? Joker bringing you another video for the 3.24 Necropolis League. Finally bringing you a Necropolis tutorial. I need to craft some new gear for my character, so I figured I could use it as a teaching experience, right? Because I've spent a lot of time with Necropolis. Now, quick TLDR, there is a lot of people that are better at it because they're just generically better at crafting, right? But this doesn't really take my knowledge into perspective. It's a bunch of third-party tools that I'm using to go ahead and help get my items. So let's go through the entire process, right? So first, you're going to have to decide what item you're crafting because that is extremely important. Are you making a fractured item? Are you just going for a 6T1 item? What type of item are you trying to make, right? Because that is going to be a huge difference in the amount of corpses that you use. As an example, all of these modifiers up here that are like explicit and then the +1 level and then any modifier that I have to fracture or split the item, if you're not doing that, then you get to use those corpse spaces for something else. So first thing, find the item. Next thing, realize if it's an item that needs quality or not, or if you're fracturing it, it really doesn't matter because you could just perfect fossil it, right? Now, once you have your item, we're going to be making a quiver. I'm sorry for the back and forth. We're going to be making a quiver. So we go to Path of Exile. We go to, I'm sorry, not Path of Exile. We go to Craft of Exile and we click Quiver. We scroll down. We look at the modifiers that we want to hit. And there's a specific reason why we're not going for certain mods. We're not going for attack speed because there's an essence for that. We're not going for flat physical damage because there is also an essence for that. So you need to take a look at the weightings of modifiers and try to go for ones that there isn't a direct essence for and that you could potentially just hit rather easily with an essence or another crafting method once you have the item fractured. If you're going for just a flat 6T1 item, completely ignore that. This is going to be for fracturing an item and making sure that we have a good base to start crafting from, right? So we come here, we select our modifiers, and then we are going to use the, we're going to go ahead and hit graveyard for the crafting method, and it's going to compute the best selection for you. Now, this is where your second tool comes in handy. This is going to tell you how many this is going to go ahead and tell you how many corpses you have to actually use, because in my example with the 300% fracture, the 100% split, and the 300% craft an additional item, I only have 43 corpses left. So after it computes, I'm going to go here. I'm going to drag down the slider to the amount of corpses that I have left. I'm going to hit compute again, and it's going to show me my results. So it's saying that on average, to get this item or an item with these 4 modifiers is a 1 in 2. We're making 4 items and we're splitting them. So the chance that one of the items is going to have multiple of these fractured mods is pretty much 100%. So let's go ahead and see if that's actually how it works out, right? So we go feathered quiver and we double check. I've already double checked, but we double check that it matches Craft of Exile, right? Then you go ahead and you hit craft. And do I have an empty inventory? I don't. Let me deposit all of these before I pick up these quivers. So one of these quivers is not fractured, which is interesting. It managed to hit the other three modifiers. So that on its own is fine. But let us go ahead and take a look at what we hit. So there we go. We literally just hit what we wanted. Do any of these have anything better? This one has life and crit multi, and this one's dead. So, out of our little experiment, we did get a couple of quivers that we can use. So, let me go ahead and do I even have a tab available? Let's throw these all in here real quick. And I am about to die from coughing, so please hold on. Okay. So, out of that little experiment, we won. We successfully got two quivers that we can use as the crafting base. We have one that has T1 life and T1 crit multi. So, we would be able to go ahead and either hit it with flat essence of shrieking contempt, or we could go ahead and hit it with the essence of zeal until we potentially get crit chance or I'm still dying, or additional arrow, right? Because at that point we can go ahead and kind of just metacraft it. So we would be able to manually slam on the attack speed, and since we have two fractured modifiers, we're able to go ahead and look for very specific things. We got two wins, which is really good. Now I am going to do the rest of the process of transforming these two quivers into into a quiver that I would actually use. Okay. And there we go. We technically have two usable quivers now, right? So we have one. So on this quiver, we would actually just go ahead and benchcraft life, and that's how kind of that would end. I mean, or wed. We'd probably go with wed, honestly, because it already has the since it already has no, actually, I do like life better. So all we did from the base we got is hit it with like deafening essence of zeal to guarantee the attack speed, and we were looking for things like high physical or the high physical or the crit chance, right? And we hit the T1 crit chance. And then in this case, all we would have to go ahead and do is what would we do on this? We would probably craft flat physical damage, which would not be anywhere as good. Right. Yeah, it's 8 to 10. Oh, no, it'd be roughly the same, right? But yeah, two usable quivers, super easy to get, no need to stress. The only thing additionally, since I am a tornado shot character, I would really prefer plus one additional arrow, right? But I don't have to have it. I mean, worst case scenario, I could always transition. Oh God, I just went to a physical transition, but whatever. Worst case scenario, I could transition to like a lightning arrow character, and that would mean that I don't care about the plus one arrow, and it would just be an insane fucking quiver, right? Because in that case, if I went like lightning arrow, then I would gross 54. Can we? Can There we go. That's better. I was about to say, can we hit something decent? In that case, we would do something like that, right? Because we have attack speed, we have crit multi, and we have flat damage. So super easy. All in all, the quivers cost me maybe what's my layout? My layout cost 10 to 18 divines, but I already had two of these. So I only had to buy 4, so all in all, it was like 10 divines, and I mean, if we did go ahead and give the quivers a price check, like, I went ahead and made the money just off 1 quiver, right? If we go ahead and take a look at this one, I mean, I could also sell the fractured bases for probably a lot higher. But if we go ahead and take a look, yeah. So why is it? Hold up. I'm curious why this other quiver is only 4 divines. Oh, okay. Because wait, that's a lot of damage on a quiver. Look at that. Like, that's an insane amount of damage on a quiver. Flat face, flat lightning, and create home. Why are you selling this for 4 divines? It's probably just because the league's mechanic is so. But that would give you a lot of damage on like a lightning arrow character. Actually, you know what? Let's see if this guy even sells it. Oh, yeah. Nice. I'll go ahead and have that in case I swap over to another character. I don't have to craft another quiver. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to go ahead and showcase how my thought process work. Oh, that's why. Okay. That is why. There it's a okay. That makes more sense now. I'm like, hold up. Why is this so okay? Well, you know what? We have it now in case we need it, regardless. It goes in the stash with all my other gear. But yeah, uh, I'm going to have everything linked down in the description for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. And until next time, take care.